Hey credit warriors, Credit Shifu here, and if you have a Chase credit card or several Chase credit cards, you will probably have received, emails in the last few days for each account telling you about a few changes to the account, okay? So it details, some other changes first, but then it has this clause about something called binding arbitration, okay? Now you might not know what this is, all right? So we're going to explain it in this video and tell you how to opt out of it, and you should probably opt out of it, okay? So we'll go through what it is first. So in the email, you'll see this clause: a binding arbitration provision is added and the Military Lending Act notice is revised accordingly. You can reject the binding arbitration agreement. You must mail your rejection to us by 8/9/2019, so August 9th, 2019. Please see the end of this notice for instructions. Details on the changes to your account effective 8/10/2019. Okay, so basically they're saying that you've got this binding arbitration coming in and you can opt out of it as long as you get a letter mailed to them before August 9th. All right, so what is binding arbitration? Well, it goes on to tell you. Look at this part. With arbitration, you cannot go to court, have a jury trial, or initiate or participate in a class action for your disputes with us. In arbitration, disputes are resolved by an arbitrator, not a judge or jury, and procedures are simpler and more limited than rules applicable in court. Procedures are more simpler, isn't that nice? But basically, you're waiving your right to be able to sue Chase or participate in class action lawsuits against Chase if they do something wrong, if they, charge you too much interest or mess around with your money or do something, okay, if you have a dispute with them. Now, why is that important? Well, I would say for most people, it's probably not really that important, okay, but you never know. I've banked with Chase ever since I've been earning money in the US, and I've never had any problem with them at all. Their service has been great for me, okay? Could you have a problem in the future? Yes, right? Or could they, they do something and there's a class action lawsuit that you could be part of. You may want to do that. These kind of things happen all the time. And you should never waive your right to sue, all right? So with the credit repair business, we'll use that as an example, okay? With credit repair, your right to sue is one of your biggest weapons in getting companies to do things for you, i.e. getting companies to remove things from your credit report, that kind of thing, all right? So just with that one example, you can see how important it is to preserve your right to sue a company. Even if you don't actually do it, but just the threat of it can be used to, get unfair things canceled or taken off, okay? Not sure whether this arbitration would work the same way. Because as you see later on in the terms and conditions in this email, who's going to pay for this arbitration? Well, let's have a look. We will pay any costs that are required to be paid by us under the Arbitration Administrator's Rules of Procedure. Even if not otherwise required, we will reimburse you for up to $500 of any initial arbitration filing fees you have paid. We will also pay any fees of the arbitrator and arbitration administrator for the first 2 days of any hearing. So Chase is basically saying that they're going to pay for the first 2 days of the hearing, okay? They're going to pay for that. Now, okay, the hearing may last longer than 2 days, but in some cases it might not. So basically these arbitrators may very well be on Chase's payroll. Now, okay, I'm not a legal expert, I'm not an expert in these things, and I don't want to presume anything, but just through common sense, if the person deciding a dispute is on the payroll of only one of the two parties, just common sense says that they're probably going to be a bit more lenient towards the person paying their salary, okay? That's just what I think. Speculation, yeah, I guess, but kind of common sense. And why would Chase be doing this? In my opinion, it seems that they're doing this because they probably feel that an arbitrator may be more sympathetic towards their cause than a court would anyway, okay? You could also speculate, again, just speculation, that maybe they are suspecting that there might be further class action lawsuits against them in the future. They may have done some, they may know that they have done something that's going to happen, going to get exposed or whatever. I don't know, just speculation. So I don't want to say anything bad about Chase because, like I said, I have had great service from them. They're one of my favorite banks, especially for credit cards and rewards and all that kind of stuff. So I still encourage people to go and bank with them, use their credit cards. They do have great products, but you always want to preserve your right to sue. So let's go through actually how to opt out of this arbitration. Now, Military Money Manual, which is a blog focusing on financial issues for people in the military, they have actually done a template letter, okay, a letter template that anyone can use. You don't have to be in the military to use this, okay? So it's not specific to them. It's just a template letter. First, I'll give you the address that you have to send this letter to, and then we'll look through the letter. So the address is Chase Customer Service, P.O. Box 15298, Wilmington, DE, and then there's the postal codes, the zip codes, zip +4 that you can see on screen there, okay? Now let's have a look at the letter template. So you can see, first of all, we've got the Chase Customer Service address, and then you can fill in your address, all right, here. And then basically it says regarding rejecting the Chase binding arbitration agreement, okay? Who it may concern. Please note that I reject the Chase binding arbitration agreement effective August 11th, 2019. Please confirm receipt of this rejection and annotate my accounts appropriately. And then you've got the details, okay? So this is where you put your first and last name in. I also put in my middle initial because that's what appears on my cards, okay? So I put the name exactly as it appears on my cards. Then you've got account numbers. So if you have more than one account, you're gonna put all the account numbers for your cards here. So I put two 16-digit account numbers, basically the number that's on the front of your card, separated by a comma. So I've got two accounts, a freedom and a reserve. Then your billing address, and then here you've got to actually print it out and actually sign it. It says actually sign here. Then thank you for your attention, first name, last name. So I actually just went and printed mine out, and I'm going to send it probably later today. Look, I'm covering up my personal info with a Chase Inc. preferred pre-qualification ad, 80,000 bonus points. Probably be my next credit card. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to send that today. I definitely want to opt out of it and preserve my right to sue, even though I don't see any reason why I would have to in the future, but you never know. It's really important just to preserve that right, in my opinion. So guys, comment down below, what do you think about this? And don't forget the deadline for sending that, well, the deadline for them receiving it is August 9th, okay? So I would suggest just send it now, all right? Send it as soon as you can. You need to get it to them before the beginning of August, and then you will have opted out. Now, I'm not sure what it means for new card members, okay? Because what we've talked about is for people with, current card holders, the rules, the terms and conditions are changing. For people who get cards now, who just apply for new cards, I'm not sure whether they will actually just be forced into this. It may be the case that they are. If anyone knows the answer to that, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll put the links to some of our favorite credit cards from our partner creditcards.com down below. It is a comparison site, so you can look at different cards, compare the benefits, that kind of thing. And we are partnering with them, so you are supporting our channel if you use it, and you can look at the advertiser disclosure if you want to see it. It is in the description section of this video. Please subscribe if you're new. Give this video a like. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.